So guys, welcome to a new series here on my channel. Now this is inspired by a video that I came across when I was trawling through my channel. I always like to do this around about Christmas time and come up with like a content strategy for the next year. I like to get a look at what I enjoyed making, what did well, and see if I'm going to revamp it. And this year I came across this little gem. Let's take a little look. That little snippet was taken from a video that I had to do for college a couple of years ago, but I was asking people around about Christmas time and New Year what their New Year's resolutions was and what they liked about New Year. And this girl had a New Year's resolution that I think a lot of people have, and that is to save a bit more money. And what is the best way to save money? I ask you, ladies and gentlemen. Make more money, you blinking silly gooses. What is the plural of goose?
Plural form of the word goose is geese.
Earn more money, you silly geese. And anyway, that got me thinking, that got my little brain ticking over like a finely tuned Swiss watch. I'm going to make myself a real life Wheel of Fortune. And not like you spin the wheel and you win the money or whatever. I've never watched the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know if that's how it works. But rather than that, we're going to spin the wheel. It's going to give us a method that we can use to make money. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to give you a few examples, and we're going to come up on a bag together, boys. Oh yes. So fellas, let's spin the wheel, and let's see what the first one is. By the way, this is about to be a series, so I would just like to say, if you haven't already, you might want to hit that subscribe button, maybe ding the little notifications bell. That's totally up to you, that's not compulsory. Ayo, and we get retail arbitrage. This is one of my favourites, and I'm actually glad that we got that because I actually happen to have an example of retail arbitrage sitting on my desk right now. So honestly, this is one of the easiest ways that you can make a little bit of extra cash for yourself to tuck away into your savings or spend frivolously however you like. I hope that frivolously is a word, I think it might be. So the basic idea of it is you go to your traditional retailers, and that can be like, supermarkets like Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, or you go to outlet stores for big brands like Nike, Adidas, Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, or you can go to your discount department stores, so the likes of Ross, TK, TJ Maxx, Burlington Coat Factory, and there's a few more, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. You go to these type of stores, you look for an item, you buy it at a low price, you go online and you sell it high, baby. So if you were going to do it, you're going to give it a go, I would definitely recommend going into these discount department stores and outlet stores first of all. So these outlet stores are particularly good to do this in. You go into your Nike store, Adidas, Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren. These are all like big brands that people know and that people trust and that will never really go out of fashion. All you have to do is go in here and look for what is popular dead stock and sell it online for a profit on the likes of Amazon, Depop, Vinted. There's a few other ones as well, Spock even. But it's not just the likes of these outlet stores that you need to keep an eye out in. The likes of TK Maxx and things like that, they're untapped gold mines. These places are especially good for it because they have so many different designer brands and lots of variety of different products like shoes, t-shirts, jackets, trousers. They've even got like little miscellaneous things like I think you can buy like bike chains and stuff like that out of TK Maxx as well. And there's so many different brands under the same roof, so you've got a better chance of actually finding something that's worth a little bit of money. A great example of this is I was in TK Maxx just before Christmas there, and I found these boggin thong shoes, and I posted a photo of it up on my Instagram story because honestly, what psychopath would wear a pair of these? So like I say, post it up on my Instagram story. A couple of minutes later, I get a message from one of my girlfriend's pals who's replying to my story. So this guy, he's really into fashion, and he informed me that this pair of shoes that I had posted up on my Instagram story and that I was making fun of were actually a pair of Maison Margielas. Now just in case you are ill-informed like me, Maison Margiela is like this big high fashion brand coming out of Paris. And these shoes that I posted up were £129 in TK Maxx, but were retailing on the Maison Margiela website for £370. And if I'd picked them up there and then, took them home and sold them on eBay, I could have sold them for between £150 and £200. So on the low end, it might only be an extra £20, but on the high end, that is an extra £60 to £70 that you wouldn't have had in your pocket. So it's definitely worth your while if you're in the likes of TK Maxx or something like that. You see a brand that you don't recognise, you see a weird looking shoe, you get a look at any branding that's on there, Google it, and get a little look at the price, and you never know, you might be on to a nice little come up there. But as I'd mentioned before, it's not just these department stores and these fashion outlet stores that you need to keep your eyes open in. Sat next to me just now, I have a good example of retail arbitrage. It's these little Pokemon booster packs. So I actually bought 4 of these when I was doing my weekly shop the other day. I've only got 3 packets left now because I've actually sold a packet. So these little packets here, they come with a little booster pack, 3 special cards and a little token there. And these were reduced in Tesco from £7 to £3.50, so half price. And I thought, I'll get my phone out, I'll scan the barcode, I'll get a look on eBay and see how much they're selling for. And these little baddies right here are actually being listed and sold on eBay for £7 right now. So I bought the 4 of them. I did something a little bit ruthless and I listed them up on eBay and undercut everyone else by 50p. And within a day I'd sold a packet of cards already for £6.50 plus 67p shipping. That is profit. And once I've sold all 4 packets, what is that? That's quick maths. £12 profit. So to summarise, nip into your outlet stores, nip into your discount department stores, keep an eye out for any deals, any big names that are on sale, get a quick check on eBay and see how much they're selling for, see if you can make a little bit of money. And if you don't have time or you don't have the expertise to spot a good deal in one of these shops, just keep an eye out in the clearance section next time you're in Tesco or Asda, because you never know. You might have a little thing that you can get 100% profit on. So quickly, let's just go over some pros and cons of retail arbitrage. First positive, it's stupidly easy. Anyone can do it. Second of all, you don't need a lot of money to get started. You don't need to buy a over £100 pair of trainers to get started with retail arbitrage. £3.50 packet of Pokemon cards, you double your money. Maybe you go back to Tesco, they've got more in, and you buy another 2 packets. And there you go, you got your business going. You're building your business empire. The third positive is that it's actually really quite fun. Once you get into it and you get your first little buzz from what feels like conning a mega corporation out of like £3 or whatever. And another positive is that a lot of the time, as long as you pick the right product and you pick the right brand and it's in demand, it's actually a really quick turnaround. So you're not like out of pocket. For example, those Pokemon cards, I will have earned my money back as soon as I've sold 2 packets. Now, negatives, let's get into them. You are not always guaranteed to find something that is going to make you a bit of profit every time you go into these department stores, these outlets, or your local supermarket. So this isn't something that I would recommend like fully pursuing if you're looking to make loads of money. It's just something that you can do on the off chance that you're out shopping or whatever. Secondly, and I feel like this goes without saying, the more money that you put into something, the more risk that there is. So if we use the example of the Margellas, I think Amini put it more eloquently than I ever could when he said, just cause you bought that vintage Margella, don't change your flight from Spirit to Delta. And I think that what he's saying there is that there's a reason it's in TK Maxx. So just double check, make sure that the items are actually selling for a price that is quite a lot higher than what you're buying it for. Another negative, you do actually need money to start. And I know that I'd listed that as a positive before, that you didn't need a lot of it. But some people are looking to just make some money out of like their skills or expertise. And obviously having to invest a little bit of money in the beginning is a barrier to entry. And finally, despite what some of the absolute roasters on YouTube might be telling you, this is a business model that is incredibly hard to scale. If you're someone who is on furlough at the moment, or has even worse lost their job, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're looking for an opportunity for something that will replace the traditional 9 to 5 for you, retail arbitrage is not that. That is a quick summary of retail arbitrage, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, get out there, get looking for the bargains, man. So yeah, that's us for today. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave us a little like. Leave a little comment if you want to see me practice what I'm preaching and come up on a bag in Tesco or Asda or any other shop. I feel like I'm advertising Tesco and Asda far too much. And again, don't forget to subscribe, because like I said, this is going to be a series and we are going to be making some serious dollar together by the end of this. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. 3, 2, 1.
I was compressed into a pixel, where your patience right up the road, my dear.